Thank you for joining us. Welcome to LumioStation.
Yeah, what's good though? You already know who it is though. It's the nigga with a fro. What's poppin', LumioStation? Welcome to the Shiny Search right here only on LumioStation. Of course, we are here. My name is Twit. We're hunting this nice and powerful shiny Shuppet today. We turned up. We had to turn up a little bit to the music. You already know. Turn up to the music. Anyway, if you guys are hyped for this shiny search, make sure you smash that like button down below. Share the stream with your friends. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Facebook. Share it with your greasy ass, dirty ass granny. You know what I'm saying? Her booty might smell, but she might enjoy some shiny hunting. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say. Anyway, of course, I am not here alone. We are here with the one and only, the darkest member of the YouTube squad gaming community. What? Mr. JayYTGamer.
Why were you talking about grandma butts?
You know, it just, I don't know, man. Your grandma might have a dirty booty, but that don't mean she don't like shiny hunting shit. Anyway.
Oh my goodness.
You know it's true.
Anyways, sweetie swag, what's in the bag, LumioStation? Jay here. Hi guys, how are you guys doing today?
I'm doing great, man. I am doing absolutely great. Let's go if there's music on real quick. Anyway.
I'm feeling phenomenal.
You're feeling great? That's awesome, yo. That's awesome.
I'm feeling phenomenal.
That is awesome. How is everybody in the stream today right now? How are you guys? And we're hopping right on into it, man. No, right, really? We're gonna hop right into it by not finding the shiny. Yo, I haven't battled this chick yet, so it looks like we're getting into a battle to start off this stream. They don't call me a trainer for no reason.
I mean, hey,
yeah.
you battle her now, so that she doesn't, you know, ruin the chain.
Yeah, exactly. So she don't break my chain later. So it's, you know what? I can't complain too much, but it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. Well, this is not very good. Why does this happen to me? Why did this happen to me? I didn't battle the trainer, and then she came. All right, anyway, we have some orange fancy today. We're turns up. Jay's got his ice pops over there. He's turns up.
I ate it. I had to go get another one, but I don't want to leave right now.
Yo, this man offered me, and get this, you guys tell me what you would do in this situation, right? This man before the stream offers me 5 popsicles for a cup of delicious orange Fanta. Do you guys think that that's a fair trade? I don't think it's
a fair trade.
That's not a fair trade.
Yo, that's like Yu-Gi-Oh. Look, I offer you like 5 like awesome ultra rares for like your one like secret, bro. Like, yo. Nah,
it's not the same because the secret rare is gonna get reprinted 12 times anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh, so again, like, yeah, see what I'm saying? Like, so again, you're not offering like this delicious cup of orange Fanta here. Let me just slurp it for you guys.
Yo, but no, man. Hello, look, the ice pops were frozen. The ice pops were frozen.
But that's,
you get any color you want. You could have got 5 blues.
I mean, it don't matter.
Pinks.
It don't matter. 5 blues is great, but it's orange Fanta. Who loves orange soda? I do. Huh? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it's not a fair trade. Look, it's not a fair trade. See, they know. The people know.
It's totally
the
fair.
people know.
People are saying it's fair.
No, the people know it's not a fair trade. Also, I gotta go heal my Pokemon. I gotta heal up my Zem Gengar real quick. Let me see. You know what? I also don't know. We have 1 Master Ball, guys. That might be the only thing we have is the Master Ball to catch Pokemon with today.
Are you kidding me?
I don't know. I really don't. All right, let's go ahead and heal this up real quick before we head on out. All I'm saying is that orange Fanta is life, man, and you can't just offer something as measly as 5 could be maybe or not be blue popsicles. Like, you didn't say how if you 5 blue popsicles and throw in 2 reds for you. For that,
what if I said?
I'm waiting.
6 blues.
6 blues.
Yes.
For 1 whole cup of delicious orange Fanta.
Yes.
That's not a fair trade.
That's not a fair trade. That's like
not,
6.
You need to offer. No, you would need to offer me. Why do I still have this thing out? I just clicked low sweep. I don't know why I did that. You need to offer me something. Also, this sock is only level 22. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I'm bad at Pokemon. You need to offer me something that's like. You need to offer me. So you know the big net bags that popsicles come in, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you need to offer me like an entire bag of blue popsicles before I even consider this. Yeah, before I even consider this trade in the slightest. And what? That's 2 or 3 or 4 cups for 1 delicious. No, I mean it's 2 or 3. No, it's not 2 or 3 cups. It's one delicious cup of orange Fanta.
Yeah, for like 2 or 3 cups of blue. juice,
ice,
whatever its flavor is.
It doesn't. It's not the same. It's not the same, man. I'm sorry. I feel like you're trying to make your argument valid, but I'm telling you, it's just not a valid argument. And there's nothing I can do for you, man.
I'm just trying to get some orange Fanta. That's really all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to bribe my way to get it, bro.
I mean, but see, black people don't bribe. They gotta, lie, steat, and chill. I said, I said, lie, steat, and chill. All right. Anyway, the effects of orange Fanta. Wait. Oh my god. I have the fucking tears in my eyes right now. Oh my god. Lie, steat, and chill. Oh my god.
Oh, my jaw hurts.
Yo, I'm gonna laugh my jaw out of place. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh, okay. I had to take this fucking life for my Gengar because I was killing myself with it. Oh my god. Lie, steat, and chill. Lie, steat, and chill, boys.
I mean, I should put some orange Fanta though.
Oh shit! Like I just can't. I can't handle this right now. What is the correct lie, cheat, and steal? That's what it is. Lie, cheat, and steal. What did I say? Lie, steat, and chill. It sounds so much better like that. It's so much easier to say lie, steat, and chill. Oh my god!
I didn't even catch it until like too late.
I should have just rolled rolled with it.
Oh man.
Anyway.
Someone says Twit is clearly drunk tonight. Drunk on orange Fanta?
On delicious cup of orange Fanta.
Dude, I actually really want some orange Fanta. Oh my god.
For every time I mention orange Fanta, I have to take a sip.
I'm just imagining the taste of orange Fanta. Oh.
And no, I'm not sponsored by orange Fanta. I mean, if I was gonna be sponsored by any Fanta, I'd want to specifically be sponsored by orange Fanta. But I'm not.
To be honest.
But I'm not, unfortunately. So. Lie, steat, and chill. Oh my god, it was too much. Okay, so I was about to tell Jay this story earlier, like right before the stream started, about the shiny that I caught yesterday, I think, or yeah, yesterday. No, not yesterday. The day before, on Sunday. So I was streaming hunting for a Darmanitan. And we were sitting, and I was like, I made the comment earlier in the hunt. I was like, what if I found a shiny Zen mode Darmanitan? Because then it's like Zen mode Darmanitan and shiny is like finding two shinies in one, right? So it's like, okay, that will be pretty freaking cool to find a shiny Zen mode Darmanitan. And at the same time, like what I had done Sunday night is I actually ordered pizza, like I ordered food or whatever during the stream, and I had to pause the streamer for a sec, whatever. Go get my food and come back. And like I want to say like probably 5 minutes after I got back from getting my food, I'm sitting there just shiny hunting, whatever, and I'm like, yo, wouldn't it be pretty cool if I found a shiny Zen mode Darmanitan? Because I saw it on the screen, like it said it had Zen mode, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be pretty cool. It's got like whatever move, and it's Zen mode. And I'm like, and at the same time that I was like seeing all this stuff happen, I heard a knock on my door. So I thought like the pizza guy was coming back or something. I don't know. But I heard a knock on the door the exact same time that I saw this. And I was like, oh, what if it was shiny Zen mode Darmanitan? 37 encounters, by the way. I'm like, yo, wouldn't that be the fucking highlight? That'd be hilarious. And I want you guys, I put my hands up like this. I was just like, whatever, like that. And don't you know, 37 encounters, shiny Darmanitan while somebody's knocking on the door. And then people in the chat were like, yo, you gotta go check the door. I was like, fuck whoever's at the door. I got more important things going on. And I guess they left. I don't know what, honestly, I don't know what it was. I don't know who it was. But it was the funniest thing ever. Because like so many things happened all at once. Because I was like, and the thing was is, I was about to say, like, hold on, because you know how like Nightbot like runs a commercial or whatever, and I was like, hold on, let me let Nightbot run this commercial, and I'm just gonna get this encounter real quick while the commercial's running, and I won't, nothing's gonna happen while the commercial's running because it's fucking running. In the time that it's running, I'm probably just gonna go check the door anyway. So that's what I was planning to do, and it ends up like somebody knocks on the door, the commercial ends, 37 encounters. I call the Zen mode shiny Darmanitan, boom, 37 encounters. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell?
So wow.
Yeah, there was a lot. It was a lot of stuff that happened, man. It was a lot of stuff that happened.
Person at the door, ad ending.
Yep.
You're just like, let's get a shiny Darmanitan, Zen mode,
like,
let's
boom,
go.
there we go.
Just bam, wow.
For some reason, my throat is like really scratchy right now. I think it's because of this orange Fanta.
And then you just sip it.
I told you, every time I mention it, I have to take a sip. Also,
Don't
I
mention
just
it too much, it's gonna be gone.
I just want to shout out to the fact that that last Shuppet we encountered was level 29, and it outsped my Gengar.
Wait, go for it.
I don't know. It went for. Wait, did it go for Shadow? Maybe it went for Shadow Sneak. I don't remember what it went for. I just know it hit me, and I was just like, wasn't looking, and I looked back, and I'm like, wait, what? I don't know. Anyway, it's probably just
outspeed.
Does Shuppet get Shadow Sneak like?
I think it does.
As like a, I don't know.
I'm a double
Does
triple.
it just learn? Shadow Sneak doesn't seem like a Shuppet move. It seems like a Banette move. I mean, it is a Banette move. I'm saying it. I feel like it wouldn't learn it until it's a Banette. Maybe, I don't know.
No, it actually gets it at wait a minute, Oris level up. It gets it level 13.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be damned. Okay, no, then it did have that was Shadow Sneak. Never mind. Because I was just saying, like, I was just telling the story, didn't realize, and I'm like, wait a minute, what was that? Shadow Sneak. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
Not bad. Not bad.
Oh my god, my fucking throat.
I finally got the shiny I was looking for today.
The Raikou.
Yes.
Nice. I saw somebody tweeted it. I think it was Kiro that tweeted out like, "Congrats to Jade's chair for finding the shiny Raikou."
Dude, I don't even know what was I doing. I was talking. We were talking about Pokemon changing typings, right?
Right.
In Gen 6, and someone had mentioned Gramble, and I was like, yeah, you know, Gramble was pure normal, yada yada. Raikou shows up. I do my trademark clap. Then, like, for some weird reason, I'm just like, I have like a really angry expression on my face, and I'm just like, you know, like I'm about to go Super Saiyan or something, about to take like a massive dump or whatever. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Like I looked back at it, I'm like, what was wrong with me? You know, but then I ran out. I got up out of the chair. I like walked in my room for a little bit, got some fresh air, walked around the house. I was just like, finally, like 3,448 soft resets.
That's
I'm just
crazy. Like I woke up today and you were at I joined the stream a little while, like I don't know, I was probably like an hour before you got it, and you were at like 33, like 3302 or no 30. You were at 33 something because you got it at what 3342 you said.
See 3448
or 30. Okay, yeah, so it was 100 and count. Yeah, so I was there like when you were in the like 3306 or something like that, and I just I stopped by. I don't remember what I was. I think I went to take a shower or something. I don't remember what I was doing, but yeah, I was like, damn. I just like you have like the most ridiculous. Like I don't know how you power through so many what is it? Soft reset Pokemon, because like I can't do it. Like I've done it one time, and I've tried it a total of 4 or 3 times, but I've successfully done it for a shiny Torchic once, and I'm just like, while it was fun originally, once I found out about Dex Naving, I'm just like I just can't go back to it. You know what I mean? It's just one of those. It's just really hard for me. I don't know. I keep telling people like, oh, one of these days I'm gonna go back to this. One of these days I'm gonna go back to that. One of these days I'm gonna do this. But I'm just like, when I wake up that day and I think about it, I'm just like, I really don't want to do that. It's just like I just don't want to, man. I really don't.
I mean, it's one of those things where it's like it's either your thing or it's not. I mean, I really was not expecting the Raikou to go up to like 3K soft resets, considering I got an Entei and Suicune like under 2,000,
right?
Under 1,600 really. And when Raikou just started going up and up and up, I'm like, this is ridiculous. And then we broke 3K, and I'm like, I don't want to break 4K. Please don't break crazy. 4K. Please don't become like Cresselia. And I mean, thankfully it didn't. But now we got it, so we can finally go back to not soft reset. We go back to Dex Nabbing.
Yeah, so that's what that's my thing. Like I really like Dex Naving. Like maybe it's just because like I don't even think it's like I like it because it's like easier or anything. I just really like the action of dex navving. You know what I mean? It's just fun to do. I don't know what it is.
Because you're actually doing something.
Exactly. It's like this is like my favorite feature of the game is dex navving. You know what I mean? Like, I wish, like, one of these days, and I was actually talking about this the other day, like, I'm probably going to, sometime this week, I'm probably going to go back and shiny hunt for Friend Safari in X and Y, because there's some shinies in X and Y that every time, like, when I'm deciding on what shiny to go for next, right, I always open Cerebi. And it doesn't matter how many times I've seen what this Pokemon looks like or whatever, I always open Cerebi when I'm ready to hunt the next Pokemon. And I'm like, what am I gonna hunt today? I don't know what to go hunt for today. And I open it up and I'm like scrolling through the list. I'm like, oh, let's go look for rock Pokemon. Like, okay, so we click the little rock thing. I'm scrolling. I'm like, yo, that's gonna be a dope ass Pokemon to click. Shiny. Oh my god, the shiny's so good. Scroll down, X and Y. Fuck! Like, it makes me so angry that there's so many Pokemon in this, like, there's so many good shiny Pokemon, amazing shiny Pokemon that you cannot get in this game. And it just drives me up the wall. So, like I said this, like, on Sunday, like, sometime during this week, I think I'm going to go back. I might do it tomorrow, I don't know. I think I'm going to go back in X and Y and do some Friend Safari. Because I have the shiny charm in that game. But it's just, like, one of those things where it's, the odds in this game are so much better, you know?
Yeah, Friend Safari is pretty fun. I have my fair share of Friend Safari shinies. It's just that, like, when it comes to Friend Safari, if let's say the Pokemon you want is in the last slot, then
it's
you
really
have
rare.
a possible chance of getting like 3 different shinies. And usually what happens to me is that, like, I'll get every other thing in the Safari except for what I want, and then I'll finally get what I want.
Right. See, and the thing is you can't. That's the other downside is you can't chain in the forest. I mean, in the Friend Safari.
Yeah, you can't.
So
chain
it's just
you
all
can't
random encounters.
Yeah, you can't really control what you run into either. So it's like you want a shiny Quilladin, but boom, you get like a shiny Ivysaur.
Right.
That's basically what happened to me. And yeah. But I mean, once you get all the shinies though, it's just really amazing because they're guaranteed 2 perfect IVs.
Oh, that's true. I mean, I guess that's not that. It's really not that bad. I don't know. It's just like I think it's the fact that it is random encounters that kind of like makes me on the like a little bit weary about it, because it's like random encounter. Like, just think about when you talk about random encounters. Like, if you want to say that, like, every time you play Pokemon, anytime you're playing through any game, you're always shiny hunting for a random encounter Pokemon. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like, think about how many times you don't run into Pokemon, and then how many times you do, and then when you're sitting here specifically focused on searching for a shiny Pokemon with random encounters, it's just like I just see the counter number just going like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,100, 12, and I'm just like, I just don't want that. Like, I don't know what are there different odds in there, or?
Oh, what? Friend Safari? It's 1 out of 512.
I guess it's not that bad. 512 isn't too terrible.
Yeah, I think that's I want to say 1 out of 512 is Dexnav without charm. That's what I want to say.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really all that bad, to be honest, because like you power through encounters fairly quickly, especially if you have Pokemon with like Illuminate or something, or you use an encounter O power. Yeah, you power through encounters fairly quickly.
Well, that's not too bad, I guess. I don't know, it's just one of those things where it's like, it makes me, like I said, it just kind of makes me weary about it, just because it's just like I want a shiny hunt, but I also don't want that hunt to go on so long that I end up being like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore type thing. Like, that's what I don't want, and that's what I try to stay away from, because it's like I don't want to wear myself out on the game. You know what I mean? That's why I like Dex Navving, because it's like the chances can get really, really crazy, but you have a lower chance of the chain being something insane crazy. Like, you have a higher chance of actually finding the Pokemon than you do of having the Pokemon, like having it go 500, 600, 700 encounters. Like, obviously it is a thing that does happen, because it's just a ratio, it's not exact numbers, but it's like, I don't know, it's just one of those things, like, I just don't want to burn myself out on the game, and that's what I'm like really weary about that, because like, this is what I do, like, 24/7. I play Pokemon. I play other games too, but the majority of what I do is I play Pokemon, and I want to like enjoy doing what I do because I do it so much. So I don't know. I don't know.
I would say try it once, because I mean there are some really really nice shinies.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I want to do it. That's why, like, that's what's pulling me to the game. But then I've also got this other force pushing me away that was just kind of like, I don't know.
I would say pick something like you really, really, really want, and just go into a friend safari and just hunt it. You know, just run around and hunt it for maybe I want to say 500-600 encounters, maybe. You know.
Shit.
I mean, that's not. I mean, honestly, I mean, I went like 2K for a Pumpkaboo, but that was only because
crazy though.
That was only because though like I had found two shiny Lampents, and then like I didn't restart my account.
Right.
But yeah, it was still like over like 1,000 encounters. But like I said, the encounters go by fairly quickly though.
I mean, I guess like I kind of, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just one of those things. Like, I'm just really on the fence about it, just because, like, I don't know when the last time I had a chain for a shiny go higher than like maybe 220. Like all, like the last, I want to say like the last like 10 shinies I've gotten, or probably a little bit more than that. Like last 10 or 15 Pokemon that I've gotten that were shinies were all like less than 250. And so it's just like. And I'm just like, I feel like it's, at some point like that sometimes becomes like, oh my god, we're still going at 200 encounters, or we're still going at 150 encounters. Maybe it's just because I was too. I feel like I got a little bit spoiled because I got so many early shinies that now when it takes me like, you know, close to 200 encounters, which back in the day was like normal. You know, it's like, oh, like I'm sitting down preparing myself for 200 encounters, but now I'm like I'm sitting down preparing myself for maybe 150. Anything more than that is going to be a little bit crazy to me. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just one of those things. One of those things, man.
I mean, see, like I like going back to X and Y, you know, every now and again for either Poke Radar or Friend Safari, just because, you know, they just have the shinies in the game are so good. Like you can't get shiny Dedenne in Oris unless you breed for it, you know.
Exactly, and I want a damn shiny Dedenne, man. I love that thing.
Yeah, but like in X and Y, you can go into a friend safari and get Dedenne, or you can, well, if you want to try to chain for Dedenne, you can, but there's no, I mean, the area.
It's like, I was gonna say it's a pretty garbage area to radar in.
But I mean, like, you get like Shine Lit Leo, Riolu. Like the friend safari just has so many different Pokemon, like freaking Helioptile. The thing is red.
Yes, dude. Yes. Like you're. Oh, yes. You don't understand how happy. Like it's just like thinking about how all these shiny Pokemon just like they're just good Pokemon. They're such dope ass shinies.
Right.
I don't know, man.
Like those are the Pokemon. Those are Pokemon I want to actually go for,
right?
Because they're so good looking. You know, it's like they're such a wild color, and it's just like, yeah.
I mean, still to this day, I still want to do the Shieldon thing. I know I mentioned that a few weeks ago. I still want to do the little fossil reset Shieldon thing, because Shieldon is one of my favorite shinies of all time. That thing is just dope as hell. Like it's blue head. Like if you could Dex Nav chain that thing, I would chain it. Like I would have chained it like 4 times by now, just because they're awesome. Like it's an amazing Pokemon. And the shiny is just like, it's just great. Like I really want a shiny Shieldon, and I want to do, because I know you can do it in this game. You can't Dex Nav it at all because it's a fossil, unfortunately.
Yeah. I think what people said, what you can do with the fossils is that, like, since, you know, a lot of people use Power Save and they have like 900 fossils, that you can what you can actually do is just revive all your fossils or until your PC's filled up. And then what someone recommended was go to your Pokédex. And if the shiny version of the Pokemon is in your Pokédex, that means you got the shiny. Then you just have to kind of sort of track down which box it's in.
Well, that seems like way too easy. What the hell?
Yeah.
That seems like way. So you're saying to get the fossil and power save it?
Like, well, no, like what you do is like a lot of people use power saves to get all the items, right? Get like 900 of each item, so you'll have 900 fossils that you can revive. So what you do is you just continuously revive fossils, and I think what happens is any like extra fossils you revive, they go in the PC automatically, and you just keep powering through, and eventually one of them will probably be shiny, and Yeah, so
I might actually, yo, that actually seems like that seems like a super easy, quick way to get a shiny.
yeah.
But the only downside is, like, first of all, I think you'd have to clear out your entire box. Like, you'd have to clear out all the Pokemon on your PC, first of all.
Yeah.
Then you'd have to turn around and you'd have to, if in those 30 however many boxes that you have, if you don't have a shiny, that means you have to, like, power save it live on stream, which kind of sucks.
Either that, or you just probably just reset and then do it again.
True. By the way, guys, I'm not ignoring you guys in the in the stream chat. We're just in the middle of a conversation. That's all. But hello, everybody. How you guys doing? By the way, I would love for you guys to put your shiny, like, over the last couple weeks, because I know the last couple of weeks has been kind of rough for me. We had computer issues. We had storms. It was knocking out my power left and right, and I know it's been so. I mean, you guys have had plenty of time to shiny hunt if you do, and put your feel free, man. Feel free. I want to read you guys' comments. You know, put them in the chat. I want to know what's been your shiny luck recently. Let me know. It's just we were just in the middle of a conversation. I'm sure you guys understand that. I wasn't ignoring.
I've been on like a shiny kick.
Yeah.
Like I've been on a shiny kick and drought. That Raikou put me in the meanest drought, but like Ethereal Gates came out and I'm like, I'm gonna soft reset. Yeah, I'm gonna soft reset and start. Yeah, let's get it.
See, my thing, I wanted to do the same, but then I was like, there's no way to keep it, so.
The save file stays.
Yeah, but are you gonna be able to like port the save file over? Because it's the demo save file. So it's like, how are you gonna?
Yeah, you port it over, because what happens is they update the game, but your save file is in a completely different location. So your save file will still work, and they basically just what they do is they just extend the game, and you continue on from there until it stops, and then they extend the game, and then you continue on until it stops and stuff.
Okay. Connor, you got a shiny Shuppet? Hey, congrats, man. I've been hunting for this thing for way too long. I even hunted for a shiny Shuppet for a little while on my own stream, like a while back, and I never found it. So I don't know. And I was horde hunting for it then too. Like it's like 5 times the chances, and I still haven't found it. So hopefully something happens here soon.
I've had terrible luck with my Kid Torch over, let's see, a few hundred resets and no luck. I might pick it up later today. Also, still hunting for a shiny Froakie on Oris. Not bad relevance. Not bad.
Your last shiny was a male Nidoran on 27 hordes. That is mad early. That's crazy. That Darmanitan that I was talking about, that was the quickest shiny that I've gotten in. What was the last? Like I want to say the last like really quick shiny that I got was the Seviper when me and you were streaming.
Oh, that was crazy.
I mean, and technically, like that was a new hunt or whatever. So that was like, I get, because that was like 6 encounters or something like that. That's the quickest I've ever had. But just straight up, just hunting for it. I mean, well, the Darmanitan did take me 2 different streams, because I started it and I did like 50 encounters for it, and then I went and streamed it at like a different time or whatever. Like I turned the game off, so the chain was actually broken completely. And then like I found it at 37, so that was like super fucking early. I'm trying to remember like what other early shinies that I found. I just know that lately my sweet spot has been between like 80 and like 115, and I say this all the time, like that is literally my sweet spot. 80 to 115 is where I found like the majority of my shiny Pokemon, and it's just like I love it, like it's great, and that's why I say it kind of like scares me away from doing like these 600, 700, 800, 900 random encounters in X and Y, or like even the soft resetting and stuff like that. I'm just like, I want to, but I just don't. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm being a little bitch about it, to be honest with you.
I mean, soft resetting isn't everyone's thing, you know?
Yeah.
Because like, I mean, I see people soft resetting in other games, and like the stuff that people have to do, it's like in Pokemon Platinum, you select your starter, then you got to go into battle with Berry to see if it's shiny, then it's not shiny, you reset and do that all over again. I'm like,
that's too much. Yo, I do want to give a shout out, because a lot of people talk about this person from time to time in the stream chat, because you're talking about soft reset or shiny hunting in other games. I want to give a shout out to the people that hunt in shiny Pokemon and Pokemon Reborn. Because L does that, and they have some dope ass shinies in that game, dude. Like the color patterns, like they're like so good, and like this whole story about like toxic waste or something like that is why their colors are different. They are dope as hell. Some of the shiny
so
Pokemon
that's
in that
why
game
they're
are
all like-
awesome.
'cause,
Yeah.
like, I saw a Pidove and it had the colors of like a Staraptor, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, and that's I was talking to Elle. She was like, well, the whole like backstory or something like that. I don't know if I don't think it's a spoiler because like I guess you find out about. I don't know. If it's a spoiler, I apologize. I really don't know. I haven't played the game. I haven't really done anything but watch a couple of people shiny hunt in it. And I don't know anything about the story. But as far as I know, it's like some toxic wasteland or something, some toxic spill or something like that. I don't remember what it was, but something happened to make all the Pokemon different colors. So it's like I'm pretty sure even the regular colored Pokemon are the shades are a little bit different, and it's a little bit different. But I just know that like Elle showed me one of her shinies that she got the other day, and I'm just like, yo, man, those look so freaking cool. Like, what the hell? I don't know. It just makes me want to play that game just because the Pokemon look dope as hell. So.
Oh, I mean, I heard the shiny rate in that game is
super good, right? It's
Yeah,
it's like 1 in 200 or something like that. It's so good.
Yeah,
it's so good.
I don't know if I will find myself hunting in the game, just because of like I don't know the rate. That's like those are really good odds, you know. And
But
it's
see,
like,
but the thing is, I feel like there's such low odds because the shiny Pokemon in that game are so freaking cool. So they kind of encourage you to do it, and they would just it's kind of like one of those things like, oh, they made this new game, and it's like they have this whole other, you know, section of all the Pokemon that probably won't ever be found if the odds are normal odds or even higher or even, you know, worse odds than normal. So it's like they probably lowered it for a reason so that you have a chance to see them all, and I'm okay with that because some of them are so cool, dude. Like I don't know.
Cyndaquil is pretty cool.
Like the only reason I don't like shiny hunting in like ROM hacks or anything like that is because you have no way of keeping those Pokemon. You know what I mean? You can't transfer a shiny Cyndaquil from Pokemon Reborn into Oris to keep track of it and take your boxes of shiny Pokemon along with you through the games. That's my only downside to it. That's the only thing that makes me be like, I'm not really a huge fan of ROM hack shiny hunting. But I mean, I can't even say much about it because I found 2 shinies in my ROM hacks, like while grinding, you know, and just playing through the game. So I don't know. It is what it is.
Legit. I mean, I just do it because like, I don't know. I was streaming Ethereal Gates, and I'm just like, you know, I wanted to start off with a shiny starter, and I reset my ID, and we had finally got it, and then I started my journey, and then I ran into that Pokeball crab thing, and I was like,
and on what, Ethereal Gates?
Yeah.
I don't know what that Pokemon. I have no idea what that Pokemon. You said Pokeball crab?
Yeah.
What is it called? Like, what's the name of it?
It's like Barkush.
I don't know.
Like
I haven't. That's
like,
weird. I actually was like grinding in that game and everything. I'm not seeing that Pokemon. That's weird.
It's like near the beach.
Is it in the beginning of the game or is it like past the first gym?
Oh, past first gym.
Okay, that's gonna say continue your story. We're gonna talk about that first gym in Ethereal Gates.
Oh yeah,
after this.
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Go ahead, finish your story. Go ahead.
But like, I was just like, I was walking on the beach, or whatever, and you know, there was a Pokeball on the beach. I'm like, yo, let's get this item. Boom! Oh, it's a Pokemon. I'm like, what? Lady says, oh, be careful. Some of these are some of these items are Pokemon. They might attack you. I'm like,
so they're like a Moongus, or they're like a Fungus, and
yeah. And I was like, can I soft reset for this? So then everyone was like,
can I
yeah.
soft reset for this?
I was like, yeah, soft reset. And I was like, okay. So we find one. I save right in front of it, and I just start resetting. I'm not counting my resets. I'm like, you know what? I should be counting my resets. Let's just say we're at 25. I get it at like 87. I'm like,
damn.
Yeah. Catch it, and I just keep on going with the game. Now I'm soft resetting for a Jinkai. That thing's annoying. But
yo, I want a shiny ear. I don't know what it is about that Pokemon. I
don't even know what it looks like. What is
it's the little. It looks like a little dog. It has like these
I know
pointy.
what it is, but what does a shiny look like?
I don't know. I actually don't know what it looks like. I'm just saying I want one because I like that little Pokemon.
I want a shiny Avich because it's like red.
Yo, yeah, that's a dope little Pokemon. It reminds me of it's like Pidove and like Talo mixed.
Yeah, it's like
it's pretty cool. Or I should say Pidove and probably Pidgey mixed. Talo is less. I don't think Taylor's that big. I don't know. Let's see, Stephanie. What was my first ever shiny? My first ever shiny was a shiny Relicanth in X and Y. I fish chained for it. And for some reason, I decided to name it Joplin, and I don't remember that. I honestly don't remember naming it Joplin because that's a super random name. But whatever, it is what it is, I guess. But okay, so let's talk about this Ethereal Gates thing. Raise your hand. I'm raising my hand already. If you got bodied by Regina, the first trainer in Ethereal Gates, if you guys have played the game, raise your hand if you got bodied by a Regina multiple times. My hand's raised quite high.
Okay, I got bodied by her once, and I will tell you why.
Go ahead, because then I'll explain my horror story.
Okay, so I walk in the gym. I have, what did I have? Let me actually check and see what I have. I had the sheep thing, and I had.
Oh, you're talking about bearable?
Yeah. See, so I had that thing, and I had what? Let's see, and my starter. My starter hadn't evolved yet.
Okay.
So I walk in, I'm like, yeah, we're gonna body this gym. She's normal. We have double kick on our sheep thing. Let's go. She sends out her possum. I'm like, what just happened?
Wait, what is that little? I can't remember. What's her little possum thing called?
It's like Oppy or
yeah. Oh, I called it Opabby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Opabby.
Something like that. But like she sends it out, and like she hits me with some sort of move, and I'm like, yo, what just happened? So I lose my first Pokemon. I bring out my sheep thing, kill it with a double kick. She brings out her sheep thing, and her sheep thing just bodies me with a stomp, and I'm like,
yup.
What? I'm like, what just happened?
Yup.
So I'm just like, okay. So so we go back in there. Happy birthday, Shiny Blue Sylveon.
Hey, happy birthday, man.
So we go back in there, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna beat her this time. I got a plan. So we beat the possum thing. She sends out the sheep thing, and I kid you not, that sheep missed every single move it went for.
On you?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's because it has hustle.
Yes, I didn't know it had hustle because the one that I got from the event had pickup.
What?
So I'm thinking, it's no threat. Then next thing I'm like, yo, has she missing these 100% accuracy moves? Wait, does this have hustle? So then I tweet at them. I'm like, does this thing have hustle? And they're like, yeah, it hustles. And I'm like, that's broke.
I thought they said no.
No, it has hustle.
Okay, I was gonna say. It's like I know it had hustle for sure.
Yeah, it has hustle because I know some people got theirs from their little event thing, and theirs had hustle.
Mine has hustle.
See, mine has pickup. So.
Yeah. So I feel like I would have been better off having pickup than hustle. Like hustle was great, but then once I went into the gym and I don't even remember what my party was. I know I had a Barrabil and a Fernling, which was my starter, and I had like 4 Pokemon going in the gym, and I wasn't expecting it to be anything crazy. You know what I mean? I thought it was just gonna be like she was gonna be around like normal levels, like maybe 13, 14 at max. You know what I mean? Like maybe 15. But no, I go in there, her Pokemon are like 16 and 17, and I'm like, whoa, like my Pokemon were only level 12, like 11 and 12. Right. And I'm like, okay. So then I get stomped, or I know that stupid Opabee thing, Bite flinches me like 3 times. And there was, what's the other move they kept using? There was one other move that the thing kept, that it would use that and Bite. And Bite was just wrecking my life. And I was like, what the hell, man? So what I ended up having to do was, or when I ended up doing, I ended up getting beat by Regina 3 times, and I quit the episode. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I have to go train. It was an hour-long episode, of which in the episode I even went and battled as many trainers as I could to get money, to get whatever for max potions and all this shit. Then I ended up only having, I didn't have that much money, so I ended up having to sell my PP up for like 4,900 or whatever, and I didn't realize that it was gonna cost. I didn't realize I could sell it for that much, and I didn't even realize that I had it in my bag until I had got beaten like the second or third time, or no, yeah, the second time. And then I went and I was like, damn it, dude, I don't have any money for potions or anything. I was like, if I had potions, I feel like we'd be a little bit better. Well, don't you know, the third time I got beat by her, I went in. And she kept biting me, and then she finally didn't flinch me, and she used some other move. I don't remember what it was, but her Barrabil like I beat the little Opabee thing, but her Barrabil the whole time, I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, the only thing it was using was Stomp, and it missed a Proud Swivel, which I didn't even know what the hell that move was, but it missed a Proud Swivel on me one time. It was the only time I saw that move. Every other move was a Stomp, and so I sent out my Barrabil, and I'm like, okay, let's try for the best here. I had low sweep or something double kick or whatever on my Barrabil. I'm like, do I go for a Stomp or should I just go for the low kick? Because the low kick is super effective, but the Stomp is hustle boosted and stab. So I was like, let's try for this instead of the double kick. Don't you know, I miss the very first Stomp that I use on Barrabil. I miss, and she Proud Swivels me and kills me. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I don't know, did the what is it called? The little Opabee, does that thing have Proud Swivel as well? Some people in the chat are saying that it does. If it does, then that was the move. I just couldn't remember what the other move. I know the Barrabil for sure used Proud Swivel because it missed that one time, and I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, that
Proud Swivel always flinches or misses and confuses you or something. I think it confused me. I'm pretty sure it confuses, and I was just like, man, what the hell is this move? This is dumb, and it was just bodying me left and right. I was mad. I was pretty mad about it.
That gym, like, I got lucky. I got stupid lucky. I'm like second time round, the Barrabil thing just missed every single move.
Yep.
I was like, is this really happening?
Yo, what's going on, DJ Pro? Welcome to the stream, bro.
I was like, is this happening? This cannot. You cannot be serious.
It's ridiculous. Right? It's fucking ridiculous. And then I want you to know the fucking Ethereal Gates people, because you know they were watching everybody's LP. They fucking hopped in my DMs and they were talking to me about something, and I was like, by the way, I don't appreciate Regina destroying my life over and over. And they're like, oh, haha, yeah, she's the lock killer. And I'm like, what the hell, man?
You can't put a lock killer
you can't put a lock killer in the first gym? Come on. What is this madness? So from now on, I remember, when the game comes out and I LP that game, because I am gonna LP the game because I actually really like it. It's a really nice game. Outside of the lag that on my computer, outside of that, the game is really, really dope. So when that comes out, I know I'm training my Pokemon at like level 20 before we go into the first gym. I am not playing her. I ain't trying to lose no shit. They were like, oh, haha, that's the lock killer, and I'm like, what the hell? Like that's day one. Yeah,
at the start
you
of the
can't
game.
do that, man. Come on.
At least 4th or 5th badge.
I mean, I would have been okay. Would have been okay with the second one, because then you kind of have because you see the level spike in the first gym, and if you can get past the first gym, like, damn, that was kind of a level spike a little bit. So okay, let me prepare myself for the second gym by being a little bit more trained up. But no, you just want to hustle, stomp, and Proud Swivel everything and crit me, or you want to just flinch me, fucking Proud Swivel and flinch me, or flinch me over and over. And I'm just like, man, come on. This is ridiculous. I was so mad. I literally, the end of the episode, I was just like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I literally cannot do this. I'm just gonna stop here. We're gonna go train or do something, and I have not done any more grinding in that game, just because I'm just like, man, what the hell? I'm so mad about it.
It is wow. Someone asked me what was my first shiny, Staravia in Pokemon Platinum.
Hey,
but I don't, man, I just no, man, just no.
Lock Killer Gym 1. That's just, it's rude. It's honestly rude.
It's rude, and then they're a normal Pokemon, but it has freaking hustle. You have to get mad lucky and hope and pray that she misses. Everything,
go.
man.
So did you also find out about I don't know if it's a glitch. I feel like it's not supposed to be like this, but there's like a glitch in the game, right? And this is what I was like, I found this out during that hour-long episode. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna use this because I have hustle. If you are in a battle with a trainer and you click run, it actually increases your Pokemon's accuracy. Don't know why. I do not know why. I don't know why. But because I clicked run on accident, and it increased my accuracy, and I was like, what? And I was like, wait, did I just get a random accuracy increase, or is that because I clicked run on accident? So I clicked run again, accuracy increased again. So I was like, yo, that's broken as hell. What the fuck? We're about to run up in this gym and fucking run, and then hustle stomp everything. We're going in, but nope. I still got bodied. I couldn't live long enough to get an accuracy boost or 2 accuracy boosts to get the hustle stomp off. So yeah, so little tip. I feel like it's probably something that needs to be patched. But yeah, if you press run, like go in the game and go battle a trainer and press run, you will increase your accuracy. Well, I don't know if it does it for everybody. It does it for me though. I don't know.
Wild. Let's see, Jake389, see, he asks, let's see, why can't they do that? LOL, it's funny how you guys want the main series games to have a challenge. See, then you complain when there's a challenge. Well, make up your minds. Do you want a challenge or do you want to be treated like children and breeze through it? No, it's not that. It's literally the very beginning of the game. You can't grind.
Yeah, you can.
Like, I mean, or you can, but it'll take forever because you're gonna be battling like level 5s and level 8s and stuff, and your Pokemon are like level like 16 and 17, and it's like you don't even know what the gym is gonna be at, so you can't even get a feel for what like the spike is gonna be or what the level gap is gonna be. So you kind of just walk in, you know, expecting, hey, they're level 14, 15, and you know they're not really all that, and then they're like 16, 17, and they two hit KO everything on your team, and it's like, well, we're gonna be sitting here for a while.
On top of that,
and it's like you know, like yeah, Regina was hard. Now if someone actually went and decided to lock the game, well, they're screwed. You know, if they were blind locking the game, for example, if everybody had started their Nuzlocke for the demo, we would have all lost. Everybody would have fucking lost that, because I don't know anybody that got through it first try. Yeah,
so
because it's blind, you know.
Exactly.
So like, I mean, am I opposed to you know, Regina being difficult? I mean, not necessarily, but I mean, I thought it's supposed to get more difficult as you go along, not like from the very freaking beginning get go. Like that's like Drayano, but
yeah,
backwards.
that's what I was gonna say. Like, I don't mind it being hard. Like, I'm all for the challenge. I want it to be a challenge, but I don't want it to be a tedious thing where it's like the only way that you're gonna get your Pokemon up to a decent level is to battle 600 level 3 Pokemon to get your Pokemon to level 14. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. I don't want that. I don't want to breeze through the game either, but I also don't want to have to waste all my time and kill my enjoyment for playing the game because I have to grind for 12 hours to get my Pokemon to level 18 or 19 when you could just give me normal, you know, I would rather battle Pokemon like WoW Pokemon with competitive movesets than level 2 and 3 Pokemon for 6 hours. You know what I mean? I would rather run the risk of losing my Pokemon to grinding than grinding for 12 hours and then turning around and finally being done and losing my Pokemon in the gym because I thought I was gonna be high enough level, but I'm not. So,
like, I think it's just because like it's the very beginning of the game, so you know you don't expect the gym to be like all that difficult. You expect the game to get more difficult as you go along.
Yeah, because that's the intro to the game. That's introducing you to the new trainer. Introducing you to the new area, to the new gym, to whatever's new in the game. You're not expecting it to go Drayano hard in the paint. Turn, you know, as soon as you get into the fucking first town. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Drayano doesn't even do that.
That's what I'm saying. And like, as far as I knew, the game wasn't supposed to be like super competitive and hard. So when they just throw this curveball out of nowhere, like, oh, yep, she's a lot killer, you know, suck a dick. Like that, just like, whoa, like that's not cool. I mean, it is what it is. Like, it made for good content. It was funny, but at the same time, it was just so out of the blue that it was unnecessary.
I mean, like we said, you know, we don't mind difficulty. I would have rather had it, they, you know, placed her or like her strength like a little later in the game.
Yeah. When
all of our Pokemon are like leveled up, ready to go. You know, because then like, you know, we wouldn't be, I mean, you know, we'll probably be like, oh man, you know, they're the lock killer. But at least we're like halfway through the game. So, you know, it's not as bad, you know, getting bopped like halfway through the game,
right,
rather than getting bopped like at the very beginning, you know.
I don't know.
It's just one of those things.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like I said, it made for an entertaining first experience for the game, but at the same time, it was just one of those things where it's like, it just made it way harder than it needed to be. You know what I mean? Like, I was trying to experience the game to enjoy the game and play through it just to play through it because I wanted to see what the game was. You know what I mean? Where it's like, for example, a lot of like Drayano hacks, you know what I mean? Drayano, those are games, the hacks of, or Drayano remakes games that most people have already played through, so you know what's coming and what's up next, and you know that like the gyms are like for example, Black and White. The gyms in that game were already like kind of level spiked a little. Like they get increasingly harder as you go along, obviously, but the first gym or two were pretty rough. Like Lenora was pretty rough, even if you're just playing through Black and White. So and then Drayano, all he did was basically go and make it competitive, where it was an actual challenge. But it's like Ethereal Gates is nobody's ever played through the game before except the people that made it. Nobody knows anything about it. So when you just throw us into this situation where all of a sudden this gym leader's ready to go hard in the paint with hustle, stomp, stab on Barrabil, like you're just like, whoa, like why are you going so hard in the paint? Let me get adjusted to the damn game first. I mean, I clicked run on accident and found out that it increased my accuracy. You know, like I wasn't even ready for the damn game. Like that's what I'm saying. Like we weren't ready. He wasn't ready. You know, like it's just one of those things. I don't know. It was funny though. Like, you know, it is what it is. I'm not hating on the game by any means. I actually really enjoyed it. It was just like that curveball just came from way the fuck out of left field. Like Jesus. I don't know. It is what it is though. It is what it is.
There's a bridge you guys could go on and train on before the gym, but you guys don't like to battle the trainers. No, I battled all the trainers.
What bridge?
I battled the trainers. I went on the bridge, battled those trainers, got whatever item from the bridge. I went inside of that little what was it, the bar or whatever?
I battled people in the bar and I battled the trainer school
all
kids.
Of them in the bar. I battled all the trainers in the gym, and I was still only roughly like level 15, 16, and that still could not handle her Pokemon.
Where were the bridge trainers at? I don't know what those are. Did they force you to cross the bridge?
I think I went across the bridge just because.
I don't even remember seeing a bridge, but I do know that I battled the trainers in the bar. I battled the gym trainers, and then I turned around and ended up battling the what is it? The little trainer school trainers or whatever that were at the top of Corella Town. I even battled them and still didn't have enough money until I went and sold my PP up. I didn't have enough money for potions, and I did not have enough levels either. And I was making my levels even as well, switching them out. I was getting as much experience on all the Pokemon as I possibly could, and I still was not high enough level. I don't know where the bridge is. I don't remember going across the bridge that you had to dodge or battle trainers. I don't remember that, but I definitely battled everybody in Corella Town. So I don't know.
I'm looking for the bridge right now. I want to say the bridge is
exactly, and like Boom Bap Gamer in the chat is saying that Ethereal Gates uses 5th gen mechanics where you gain less experience from lower level Pokemon, which makes grinding even more annoying. Exactly. So it's like even if I'm if you're level 5 and you battle a level 5, you get level 5 experience. Or excuse me, yeah, if you battle level 5, you get level 5 experience. But if you're level 11 and you battle a level 8, you only get you don't get that, you don't get the experience like you should get, like in every other fucking game. So I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird. The experience scaling doesn't really match correctly, so it's kind of aggravating, but it is what it is.
See, Bubble evolves into a part fighting, so maybe choose a different starter next time. Well, see, I mean, you still have to level up and evolve into, you know, that part fighting type so you can take her on, because I'm pretty sure a Bubble is not going to be able to handle her gym at all.
Also, can I just, why, Jake389, I don't understand why you're making it such a big deal, like... Like you're sitting here like we're offending your whole family. Well, you should have chose a different starter, you bit. Like no, like relax, man. It's not that serious. We're just sitting here having a casual conversation about the game because it was fun to play. It just threw a curveball. We're not sitting here hating on the game. I fucking followed Ethereal Gates on Twitter and we fucking talk in DMs all the time. Like they're cool people. But
it's a great game.
Yeah, it's a great game. But it's just a fucking curveball that we're explaining. And when you have to grind for hours and hours and hours, or however long it takes you to grind to get your Pokemon up to anywhere close to what the gym leader is at, that's just frustrating. So you can't sit here and... I guarantee you this kid, this Jake38, whatever your name is, I guarantee you that you didn't go into the game day one, blind playthrough, and just whoop Regina's ass. I guarantee you sat and watched other people play the game, which we didn't do. I guarantee you sat and watched people play through the game and was like, I'm gonna not do this or I'm gonna do this to get yourself through the game. So I don't want to hear that shit. So get the fuck out of here. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, I don't understand. We're not making a big deal about it. What are you talking about? You're sitting here like, well, you should have chose this starter. You should have chose this. Like, first of all, you can only choose one fucking starter. You know what I mean? Like, just get over yourself. Anyway.
But I'm just here. Like, I'm just here. I mean, look, we got through the gym. So it's all in the past.
I didn't get to the gym though. I'm still salty about it.
Oh wait, you're still stuck?
I didn't get, I'm telling you, I had the hour-long episode and I was like, I gotta stop. And I said I was gonna go do grinding like off screen. I just haven't done it yet, just because I'm just like, it's gonna take so long and I just haven't had the time to sit down and grind through the demo game. You know what I mean? It's like I didn't really put like a whole, like, I'm not gonna set aside a whole damn day just to grind in a demo game. Like, I'll grind a little bit here and there before I record again, but I haven't been able to sit down and do it. So I just been busy, but I don't know, it is what it is. When you take on the second gym, they have a move called Pollinate. If you use that, if you use it, then save your data, it gets corrupted. Well, there's a lot of bugs in the game just because it's literally like beta. It's a demo, but it's like beta demo. Like, this is or alpha demo rather, because it's the very first version of the demo they released. So it's all good.
But the game's fun. I shiny hunt in the game, you know, every now and again. Currently doing it right now. It's pretty fun. I like it. It's all good.
I mean, like I said, I like the game. I really like the animations in the game. Like,
yeah.
Like, I don't know if you guys saw that hour-long episode. Like, I was dropping bars to the beats in the gym because they, like, and that's another thing. I really like the music. They made, like, I don't know if it's all, I don't know what is customized and what's not, because, like, you know, after playing Pokemon for years and years and years and hearing the, like, same, like, general theme song or same, like, route song or whatever over and over, it kind of gets, for me at least, it gets hard to decipher what's this and what's that and what game this was in and all that other shit. Like, I don't pay attention that much to it, but I went in the gym and I was like, yo, this song is so good. And before the demo was released, I was on the Ethereal Gates, like, website thing. And I was listening. They have the Rival Battle music on SoundCloud, and I want you to know, I sat and listened to the Rival Battle music for like an hour straight. It's so good. It just sounds so fucking good, and I'm just like, oh my god, I love this, man. So I mean, they put in mad work. They put in mad work to that game, and I'm actually really excited for the full release of it when we can fucking change the screen resolution, which I don't understand, and then we can play with a controller. That'd be awesome.
Oh, what I did was I just mapped my keys to my controller.
It wouldn't let me do it. I tried like
what
15 times. Just an Xbox controller.
Oh yeah, we were trying X pattern stuff. Nah, it's booty.
I don't know, it wouldn't work for me, so I was just like, whatever. So what I end up having to do also, if you guys record or you stream or anything like that, or even if you just happen to have the program OBS or XSplit on your computer, what I had to do, because the screen for Ethereal Gates is so tiny, I put the game in my recording software, which is, like I said, I use OBS or whatever, and I put the little tiny screen on the right side of my screen, and made the OBS screen, like on Windows you can drag it to the side and it pops up big or whatever, and then I just made that bigger and actually played looking at that screen instead of the tiny little screen. So
that's what I do.
Yeah, that's just a quick tip if you're having issues. Okay. If you're having issues with it. Was that thunder?
No, that was a car.
Oh, I thought it was thunder. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Do you have a 3DS emulator? No. I'll show you right now. Hold on. This is what I'm using right here. Here's my capture card. Here's my Greninja. The back of my 3DS. Nice and teal blue.
Okay.
Here's capture card. Cable. No emulators around these parts. Well, for 3DS at least.
There we go. Okay, they drove off.
They
drove off. My word.
Were they driving in your house?
I might as well.
Didn't anyone lose? I wish I had gotten to the second gym. I mean, it would have been great to get to the second gym at Ethereal Gates, but whatever. I will eventually. I'll get through it. I'll get through it once they take the demo download like offline and the full game is out. And I'm like, all right, guys, back with some more Ethereal Gates demo. Trying to get through past this first gym leader. Can't seem to fucking do it. I don't know why.
Oh man, true.
I think how to turn down the sensitivity on your mouse in Dead Realm. Oh yeah, Dead Realm. That game's crazy. That game's fun. I know, like, a lot of you guys were saying in the chat, like, you enjoy the Dead Realm videos. I'm glad you guys enjoy them, man. Glad you guys enjoy them. I don't know how to turn the sensitivity down though. I had my DPI, like I had to change my DPI to like 800 DPI, and like the sensitivity in the game. Hopefully they updated it by now, but I don't think that sensitivity bar works. And it was just like, even like I would change my DPI, put it down to 800, and it was still flying all over the screen. I'm just sitting there like, okay, Hawkeye.
I don't know. I can only play somewhat, maybe well, somehow, if I'm not streaming it, because like it lags, like it just lags whenever I start streaming. But like whenever I don't stream it, it plays like nice and smooth, and I can jump and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know, I don't know. But I do like Dead Realm. I mean it's not even like a horror game. It's just
That's just
it's
fun.
like a party game. It's fun. But it does scare you sometimes when you're not like expecting
The
it.
first few times I was actually terrified out of my mind. But then like you can't do anything but laugh at the game because it's a little baby chasing you around and it's creepy ass little baby pitter patter feet. It's like, oh my god, it like drives me crazy, but whatever. It is what it is.
Yo, that baby was scary. Dude.
What is the hardest Pokemon I ever caught? I don't know.
I honestly don't know. I couldn't answer that question if I wanted to.
I feel like it was a Jirachi. I feel like it was a Jirachi when I did Leaf Green Randomizer, like, or excuse me, when I did a Salpha, new game confirmed, 2016, 20 years of Pokemon, Pokemon Salpha version. Anyway, when I did a Pokemon Sapphire randomized, I'm pretty sure I had like a really hard time catching a Jirachi. I went through like 60 Pokeballs trying to catch a Jirachi, I think. But I don't remember. I really don't. That's kind of like that's a super random question, because like sometimes you can throw 10 Pokeballs at a Pokemon, and sometimes you can throw 20 Pokeballs at a Pokemon. I don't know. I don't remember.
I threw like in a Glaze, threw like 50 million. Freaking Keldeo, dude. I hate Keldeo. Anyways, I honestly don't know what was the hardest thing to catch for me. Probably Rayquaza in Pokemon Ruby.
Okay.
Just because, like, I don't know, I spent like all of my gym class trying to catch it. Finally caught it in like a Pokeball. Don't know how. It was in the green. It was like full health. It was like full health and everything. Caught it in a Pokeball, and I'm like,
after trying relentlessly,
like for so long, I'm just like, I got the Rayquaza. I was like, I got the Rayquaza in a Pokeball. Ah! 6th grade. It was awesome.
You say that was 6th grade?
Yep, 6th
Damn,
grade.
dude.
6th grade gym class, man. I'm like, yeah. And then my Ruby got stolen, and that was sad.
Nice.
But, you know, it's you know.
So like you knew about shiny hunting back then too?
Oh no. I just caught a Rayquaza.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, damn,
did they
dude.
say
I
hard
didn't.
to shiny to catch, or
No, I just thought you said shiny Rayquaza, and I'm like,
oh no.
And then I was like, wait, you can get a shiny Rayquaza. You can, I don't know.
I didn't know
you
what
could do that.
Man, I didn't know what a shiny was.
My thing, like, I talk about this all the time. Or I think about this pretty often. Like, think about how many hours you put into Pokemon. Like, back before you knew that, like, I did not know there were I did not know there was a such thing as shiny Pokemon until like last year. Well, or maybe I don't know. Like, it's like really blurry. Like that area is like really fuzzy for me, because I really don't remember ever knowing anything about shiny Pokemon. And then, like, just think about how many times, or how, like, when you're younger or whatever. And this will really only apply to people that are younger or young enough to not remember playing through a bunch of that, like, you know, just playing through hours and hours and hours and hours of the game, like day in and day out for like however many years you played it. How many times do you think you ran into a shiny Pokemon? You know what I mean? Because like if you tally up the odds for hours, and then, you know, I wish there was a way you could keep track. You know, you could go back and keep track of it, but it's like literally impossible. But if you were to tally up all the hours and everything, like, you probably, just the ratio, you probably would have ran into, I want to say, at least 10 shinies, at least in your time.
I don't know. I don't think I actually ran into any shiny Pokemon, to be completely honest.
I feel like I haven't. For some reason though, the one Pokemon I feel like I did find shiny back in the day was, I don't know why I keep seeing like Jigglypuff. I feel like I saw a shiny Jigglypuff, but like I said, it's a really, like, I was just so young, like I didn't really pay attention to it. I just played the damn game. Like I literally would just sit and play. I would have my little Game Boy Color, and I would just sit and just stare at my Game Boy Color and just play it for hours and hours and hours. And that's what I did like all summer. I would go outside. I would be playing, like I'd go outside and play with my friends, like jumping on the trampoline, playing the damn game, you know, with 3DS or with not 3DS, with the Game Boy Color in my hand, playing Pokemon Silver. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, I don't know, man. Like there's gotta be times in your life where you're just a kid and you didn't know any better, and you were just like, "What is this?" And you just killed it.
Like the only shiny Pokemon I knew about was the Gyarados in Gold and Silver.
Well, yeah.
Just because, you know, they made a really big deal out of it and everything. But I didn't really pay any attention to like actual like shiny Pokemon until like I started getting into, I guess, like the Game Shark and Action Replay stuff, and just like shiny Pokemon. I'm like, what are shiny Pokemon? It's like, oh, Pokemon that look different. I'm like, oh, I want one, and you know, started diving in there, but then I was like, nah, let's just do some random encounter or whatever, let's just go. And then, you know, just ran around. Like one day I was just like traveling city to city and ran into a shiny Staravia, and I was like, oh.
But see, like, for example, did the Gyarados, did it do the shiny animation? Did it have a shiny animation back then? See, I don't remember that. Like, I remember the Gyarados. I just always thought the red Gyarados was red because it was more powerful than normal Gyarados. Like, I didn't know it was. I literally did not know it was a shiny Pokemon. I thought it was just a special thing that they did because, like, just because it was a stronger Gyarados or whatever. Like, it had better stats or something like that. I really did not know.
Yeah, shiny Pokemon. Yeah, I didn't even know shiny Pokemon were a thing in Gen 2. I just thought, you know, Gyarados was there, but shiny Pokemon are a thing in Gen 2. And
I'm pretty sure they're a thing in Gen 1 as well, aren't they, or no?
Nah, it was introduced in Gen 2 because Gen 2
had colors.
Was Game Boy Color.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
But
I don't know, it's just, I just never really thought it, like, I never really sat and thought about it, but it's just like, because I've played through Gold and Silver. When I was younger, I played through those games, I mean, a countless amount of times. I would clear my save data probably 2 or 3 times. Well, I don't know. I would clear my save data, yeah, probably like 2, 3, maybe 4 times a year. And because I would literally just sit and I've told stories like this before, where I would just like, I would have like I would just like this one particular Pokemon for like the month or whatever, right? Like I'll find this one Pokemon and it's like, you know, I've seen that Pokemon, for example, like a Wurmple or a Butterfree or something like that, right? Like I've seen that Pokemon all throughout the game, and it's a cool Pokemon and all, but all of a sudden I had like this new fascination with this Pokemon. So I would go and release all of the Pokemon in my boxes, and I would catch, or not every box, but I would release like an entire box of Pokemon, and then I would go back and catch all of those, like I would catch an entire box of that same Pokemon. I don't know why, like I used to have like different like stipulations for what I could catch and what I couldn't. Like I couldn't catch it if it didn't use like wing attack on me or something like that. Like they all had to have wing attack. They all basically had to be like clones of each other. I don't know, like I don't know why I used to do that, but I used to do that, and then like I would just release those Pokemon just periodically and just start over, and then sometimes I would get to the point where it's like I don't know what else to do in the game because like I had friends that played, but we didn't really battle and do all that stuff because, you know, you had the link cable and all that bullshit. So it's kind of like I was just like, I just start my game over, and that's what I did. I would just literally start my game over, and I've done that so many times, dude, for Pokemon Gold and Silver. Like, I would have fresh starts of Gold and Silver going at the same time, and I would play them completely. Like, I would play one with with one party of Pokemon or one specific party of Pokemon. I gotta have like all grass Pokemon or all whatever, because I'd choose like Chikorita, and you know, I'd have Bayleaf was my favorite Pokemon of all time. Like, that was my favorite Pokemon when I was younger. Well, not of all time, but that was definitely one of my favorite starters. Was Bayleaf, or was Chikorita and Bayleaf or whatever. So I used to play like that, and like I would play like all the Pokemon would be like complementary to the Bayleaf. You know, like the Bayleaf was like the queen, but like everybody else, like I would set up for the fucking Bayleaf and stuff like that. Like that's what I used to do. Like I was weird. I mean, surely you guys play, like sometimes you just, you know, you guys just like, you sit there and you're like, you may be bored with the game, you may be bored with whatever you're doing, is you just play whatever game that may not be meant to be played this specific way, but you play it a different way just to have fun with it. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I used to do.
I cloned like a whole party of Umbreon.
A whole party of Umbreon. Talking about the little clone glitch thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my lord.
Yeah,
What is wrong? You're like the worst kid. Oh my god.
I was that kid. Look, I want you to know when I found out about that glitch in Red and Blue or Pokemon Red or whatever, and I found Pokemon that were like level 100 plus. I want you to know I did not stop. I did not stop. I
didn't know about any of that stuff.
Like
I was so out of the loop.
Yeah, this one kid, he told me about it. And I was like, really? And I went and caught like Snorlax, like level 145 in the water. I'm like, what is this? I was like, I'm catching this. And I don't know how I caught it, but I caught it. And then when it leveled up, it leveled back down to 100. But I'm like, this is a free level 100 Pokemon for me. Thanks.
Basically.
And then you had missing number, whatever, and you can clone items with them. And I cloned items, and I was terrible. Okay.
I want you to know, like, I didn't know anything. I knew about berries. I didn't know anything about items. The only thing that I would ever use are like X attacks, X defends, like X items, potions, and berries. And the thing was, I would never. I still to this day am like I hardly ever give my Pokemon berries. Like when I'm doing a playthrough a game, like when I grew up, I never gave a damn about items. I never gave a damn about giving the Pokemon berries. I would just use the berries, like, you know, as like an antidote or whatever, right? Like I would just use it. But I never gave my Pokemon berries or anything like that, and I didn't even know about items. Like I said, I was so out of the loop growing up because I didn't know. Like I didn't have my friends didn't like clone Pokemon and all this other shit. We just played the damn game. Like I don't know.
Yep.
I feel like I missed out on a lot of fun, to be honest with you.
I mean, I was just like, infinite Master Balls, please, thanks.
Yeah, I remember when Master Balls were life. Oh my god, I remember I got a what was it called back? Game Shark. When I got a Game Shark and I gave myself because you could like give yourself Pokemon in that game and with Game Shark, right?
You could do that. You could access other areas that were like event only, like Naval Rock, whatever, and Birth Island or something. Dude, it was man.
I remember I gave myself Charizards and Master Balls. Like I just gave myself 99 Master Balls or 999 Master Balls, and I kept giving myself Charizards, and I would go and like if the Charizard died, right, it would be the only Pokemon in my party. If the Charizard died, I would go back to the Pokemon Center and release it and get a new Charizard. Like I was and I didn't know about natures. I didn't know about any of that shit, dude. I literally just played the game. I watched the show and I played the game, and I collected little Pokemon from the Happy Meals at Burger King. Like,
oh my
that's
goodness.
all I did. That's literally all I did.
You gotta stop.
I'm struggling now with my Goodra. I'm telling you, man, it just like I don't know.
Yo. Oh my goodness.
I mean, it is what like I can't. It's like I think back at it now, and I'm like, y'all's a fucking weird ass kid. But then again, I'm just kind of like, well, I mean, I didn't have anything to do. I didn't have like a computer I could go on all the time or like internet and all that other shit. So I just fucking played my game, played my damn game, man. It is what it is. And I remember when like the black Game Boy Color Pokemon cartridge was TCG, right, or trading card game. I remember that game was so hard for me. Dude, because I had no idea what was going on. All I remember is being stuck in, like, there's this one area of that game where you walk along the, like, you walk down a road and you're supposed to go into a building. And, like, you walk in the building and the dude starts telling you something about the cards or whatever, and I had no idea how to play the TCG. And I bought the game, like, used from GameStop, and, like, whoever was playing it was, like, halfway through I don't know how far they were into the game, but it wasn't the very beginning of the game, so I didn't want to restart it because I thought the cards that he had were pretty cool. And so I did not know how to play the game, and I ended up taking it back like a month or two later, and just because I would try it. I tried over and over and over, and as far as I can remember, I never made it out of that building. Like I couldn't figure it. I don't know. I couldn't fucking figure it out. It was just I was just dumb as hell or something. I don't know what it was, but I just could not figure it out, man. I don't know.
TCG game. I don't think I ever got to beat the TCG game, but I had so much fun. The music was just amazing. I was just like, I want to evolve all my Pokemon into their final form and just like completely body and take all the prize cards
and then clone them.
Yep, and clone them. Look, that's all I wanted to do in the TCG, and I mean, I did that for like half the game, but then like Yeah, because the game wasn't mine. You know, it was like one of my friends. You know, I went to daycare, or whatever. He'll bring the game, and like he'll be like, "Here, you know, you can play this." I'm like, "Yeah," and I like pull out my Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and I'm like, "Yeah, let's go!" And I start just start playing it and whatnot, and then yeah. Well, then we kind of fell off from that and started playing Kirby.
Yeah, see, I just the TCG or the trading card game back in the day. I don't know what it was, but I literally just could not play it. I didn't know how to work the damn game. It's something, maybe I don't know, my Game Boy was messed up, or I don't know what the hell was going on, but something was stopping me from playing that game, and it just was not working out for me. But you brought up preschool, or you brought up would you say preschool or kindergarten?
I brought up daycare.
Daycare. Okay, so when you said daycare, it reminded me, because everybody always wants me to tell a story, right?
Yeah.
When you said the word daycare, it reminded me of my very first ever day that I went to daycare. And I went to this school that was called, it was Rainbow, something like Rainbow Daycare Center or something like that. And I remember my mom, like, it was a pretty small building. It was kind of like the size, I mean, it was bigger than a house, but it wasn't as big as like a school or anything like that. It was just kind of like a big building.
Yeah, I feel like I know what you're talking about, because I feel like I stayed at one of those places before.
Right, and so it was just like kind of one of those like regular, like, you know, the fucking house as the roof comes down like this. It's just like a square building. In the back there was like a big fence that was like half the, like, one side of the fence was like the big playground for the older, or for like the, you know, age 5 and 6 kids or whatever, or 4 and 5 kids, however. I don't remember how old I was. And then the other one was like for the little kids. Like my youngest sister, she was 3 years younger than me. She would be in the other class, and they would go to recess over there. Well, my very first ever day in this class, I'm sitting on the, like, I'm down like on my knees playing with a little Tonka truck. And I'm just sitting in the middle of the classroom, like, there's, you know, kids are like running around doing whatever, and I'm just like sitting there playing with a little Tonka truck thing. And this kid walks over, and to this day I don't know why I did this, but this kid walks over, and he wouldn't say anything mean or anything like that. He sits down in front of me, and he says, "Hi, my name," I think his name was like Philip or something. He's like, "Hi, my name's Philip. He's like, is it okay if I sit here and can I play with your Tonka truck toys with you?" And I was like this, like, just like real angrily, just running this Tonka truck back and forth like that. And he came and sat down in front of me and interrupted my furious driving. And I looked up at him and went, and just spit, like this just nasty spit all in his face for no reason at all. No reason at all. No,
wait, you did what?
I spit in this kid's face for no reason at all.
Why?
I don't know. I literally, reasons, zero. Known, nothing. I don't know why. I just remember sitting there just like playing with my Tonka truck, and he sat down, and the kid was nice to me and everything. He sat down and he was like, "Can I play, like, is it okay if I sit here and play with you? Like, play with your, you know, your Tonka truck with you?" And I just spit in this kid's face, and he started crying instantly. And I think the thing was that my older cousin, she used to like torment me. She told me like, "Oh, you be careful when you go to school. You have to make sure people don't mess with you at school and all this other shit." So I think I was just like trying to like make people know, like, don't mess with me type thing. And like we had this timeout barrel. I don't know if you guys ever had this, but we had a timeout barrel, and it was this big blue barrel. And when I say barrel, I literally mean it was like, you guys see like what the hell? I'm trying to think what. Okay, like, you know, like a cartoon or whatever. Like it has like the wood planks or whatever that go up and they curve, and like, or like you guys ever seen Pirates of the Caribbean? They have those big ass barrels of like rum, right? And they're like big wooden things, and they have the metal things that go around them to hold the barrel together, or to hold the wood together or whatever. That's basically what it was, except it was painted, and it was like this big hole was cut out in the middle of it, and there was like a pillow inside of it that you had to go and sit in if you were bad. Like it was a timeout barrel. I don't know. Like, thinking back on it now, I'm like, what the hell are they doing to us, man? They fucking put me in a goddamn barrel when I was bad. But yo, it was a timeout barrel, and I remember there was this girl in my class. And I don't know, and I don't want to offend anybody when I say this. This is not to be offensive to anybody, but I don't know if she had like, she was in a wheelchair, and I don't know if she had like Down syndrome or what it was. Like that's like, when I think back on it to this day, that's what I think it was. But again, this is not me making fun of her. This is not me. I'm not trying to be offensive to anybody or anything like that. I'm just saying I'm pretty sure this is what it was, because she was always in a wheelchair. And like she couldn't, like, she was also in a wheelchair. She was like the same age as me, but like they had to like chain, like she couldn't go to the bathroom, for example, on her own. Like they would have to help her.
She was a special needs kid.
Yeah, she was a special needs kid. Like I don't know what. I guess that was probably the better term. I apologize. That's probably the better term. I just don't know. Anyway, so but she was so mean to me. Like I would go in the timeout barrel and she would get like Legos and wheel herself over and throw the Legos and hit me in the damn forehead with Legos. While I'm in the timeout barrel, and I couldn't, and like if you spoke when you were, if you said anything while you were in the timeout barrel, you would be in the timeout barrel for even longer. And so like I couldn't say anything because my teacher would be like, she would get mad at me, or the little daycare lady or daycare center later would get mad at me, and then I have to be in there for another 10 minutes. But she would just wheel herself over there and just smack me in the head with Legos and toys and all kinds of stuff, man. It used to drive me fucking crazy. I used to be so damn mad. And damn, I'm just like remembering all this stuff. I remember this one time I was in the I used to get in trouble a lot. I was in the timeout barrel. I was in the timeout barrel again, and I remember this kid. I don't even want to tell the story now that I thought. Okay, I remember this kid. He had to go to the bathroom, right? And the timeout barrel was like okay, here's the wall. Okay, here's the wall of the thing. The timeout barrel was here, and the bathroom was like right here. So like I could see the bathroom door. Like I could sit like this and look right here and see the bathroom door like right here. And this kid, he like walked over to me, like over to the little barrel or whatever, and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna see how far away I can stand from the toilet to pee in it." And I was like, okay. And so like he goes in the bathroom, and I can see his feet like back, like the heels of his feet backed all the way up to the door, under the door, and he's just like swinging himself back and forth trying to pee into the toilet. And I remember seeing like pee like running out of the fucking thing like under the door and shit, and he had to call the fucking call the teacher, and the teacher opens the door, and he just like peed all over like there was pee on the mirror, all over the toilet, all on the floor, like coming out from under the door. And she's just like, "What are you doing?" So she went and got him cleaned up. Like she had to call the little nurse lady to come and get him. Got him cleaned up, and then like I was supposed to be in the timeout barrel for like the rest, like basically the rest of the day. And because he did all of that, she made me get out of the timeout barrel and told me, she was like, "All right, you've had your time." And she made this kid get in the barrel. Yo, it was like I'm just like thinking about that. It was just the most random shit. I just remember like watching that shit come out from under the door, and I'm like, oh, what the hell? Oh my god, it's so fucking random. Oh my god, I used to do this. Man, the random memories you get from back in the day are just like disgusting and just stupid.
He saved you from the timeout barrel.
He did though, so shout out to that kid. I also remember, I'm pretty sure it was the same kid stuck a crayon in his ear. It was a green crayon. Yo, it was disgusting. It was a green crayon that he stuck his crayon in his ear, and it broke off in his ear, right? Like the tip, you know how the tip of a crayon, like it goes like, it's like down, and then it has like that little wedge part, and then it's like where it's sharp. Well, that part had broken off completely in his ear. And you know, back in the day when you were a kid, you color, and that section of the crayon would just break off. Well, for some reason, he decided to stick a goddamn crayon in his ear, and the tip of it broke off in his ear. And he was trying to he was using like his fingernails to try to get it out, but it was like covered in like wax, and it was like all mushed up and disgusting all over his ear. And like I just remember sitting there, because he was on the left side of me. I just remember sitting there like this, and I was like, he was just he just started screaming, and he was trying to get this thing out of his ear, and he kept like poking at it with his like fingernail or whatever, and it was just breaking off more and more, and he just kept shoving this crayon further in his ear, and he was just screaming at the top of his lungs. And I'm just sitting there like what the fuck did you expect? Like, you stuck a crayon in your fucking ear, you're stupid. Like, why would you do that? And I just remember like it looked like green barf coming out of his ear.
Ew.
Like, it was really nasty. And he ended up having to go to the hospital, and he came back like he was back in school like 2 days later, and he had like this little gauze thing over his ear. And don't you know, he took it off and stuck a red crayon in his ear. The fucking same day he got back, he took the little thing, he took like his gauze like tape shit off his ear and stuck a red crayon in his ear. And I'm just like, are you fucking stupid? This one didn't break off, but he just stuck a fucking red crayon in his ear, and it was just sticking out. He's like, haha, look at this. And I'm like, did that crayon, like, did you color your brain a different color, stupid ass? Like, what is wrong with you? And then the teacher put him in the timeout barrel, and he wasn't ever, he literally wasn't allowed to use crayons for like the rest of the year. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, like some shit, dude. Some shit went down. I don't know. You're eating. I'm sorry that you're eating. I'm just telling a story. You guys always want stories, man. I'm just telling you stories as they come along, as they come to my head. I remember, and I remember watching my teacher, like, she would stand in like the front of the class, and I remember she had like she used to wear her pants like real up high, like up her like on her stomach, right? And I remember one day she was doing something, like we were at like nap time or whatever, and I was laying like facing the wall this way, and she was on this other side, and I turned over, and she like had her pants like all unzipped and like halfway down, and she was like adjusting herself or something. I'm just like, what the hell is going on? And then she like looks up and she looks around and she pulls her pants back up and zips them all the way the fuck up to her chest and shit. And I'm like, what the hell? And I went home and told my mom that. And my mom came into school the next day fucking guns blazing. She was fierce. I can't believe you did that in front of these kids. You need to blah, 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 blah. You need to be fired for all this stuff. And she sure as fuck did get fired. She sure as hell got fired for it. I didn't know, like, I wasn't trying to get her fired or anything like that, but I'm just, like, I just turned over and I went home and I was like, Mom, our teacher was, like, had her pants off in class today. And my mom was like, what? Like, my mom fucking went in guns blazing and she was ready to set that damn place on fire. Like, she was mad, yo. She was pissed off. And I was just like, I'm just telling you what happened at school today. I ain't trying to get her in trouble. I don't know, man.
I mean, yeah, we never mean to get, teachers in trouble, but they just get up and they get in trouble, and then you never see them again. It's like,
yeah, she got fired. It's not like she was naked in the classroom. I guess she was just like fixing her zipper or something that got caught. I don't know, because I guess she went to the bathroom and her zipper got caught on like her pants or whatever. I don't know what it was. I just know that I turned over and she was like, her pants were like unzipped and she was like fixing something, and then she like looked up and then she fucking zipped her pants back up real quick, and I was like, what the hell? And I just went home and told my mom that, and just she was fired. Like, we had a substitute teacher for like a week and then she never came back. I don't know if she quit, she was fired or whatever, but I don't know.
GG.
I don't know. And she wasn't even white. She wasn't black. She was like Dominican or like, she was like my skin tone, but she wasn't. I don't know. She was like my skin tone though. Like, she wasn't white, so you can't even say white people are crazy. But then again, I guess you could say, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Someone's like, all I'm getting out of this is that Twit didn't have a normal childhood.
I really did.
I mean, nah, man. A lot of stuff happened. Like, things go down at daycare, man.
Yo, true. I remember throwing.
like
there was throwing dirt over the fence of the little kids.
Like, we had a tennis ball and we had these little pads with Velcro on them, right? Mm-hmm. And I just happened to take one of the pads and I stuck it in this girl's hair.
Nice.
And it was stuck. And so we started pulling it off and just started pulling her hair, and I was just like, ooh, like, and you just hear this. You just hear her screaming, and I'm just like,
Jay, what the fuck?
I think she said something to me that was like rude or something. I don't know. I think she called me stupid or something. I don't know what happened, but all I know is I stuck in her hair. It was a wrap.
What's it's simple as it gets. Simple as it gets.
It was a wrap. I mean, look. Like, when you're a kid, someone makes fun of you, you just don't care. You just do.
Basically,
you do what you want. You don't know. To be scared. She said something, mean. I was like,
I came to school in my favorite shirt, and she said that she didn't like it. And so I said, you know what, bitch? Slapped her in the head with some Velcro. Fuck that bitch.
Yeah, I just took it and it was in her head. It was stuck, and I was like, ooh. And then that was fun.
Yo, when I was in third grade, I feel like I've told this story before, but when I was in third grade, I was friends with this kid Brandon, and Brandon was like a real. Like, he was one of those kids that tried too hard. Like, he tried too hard to be like somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, one day he would think that he's like this like gangster kid, and then the next day he would try to come to school and be like a skater kid, and then the next day he would come to school and try to be like a smart ass to everybody. Like, he was just like, he didn't know what the fuck he wanted. But he lived like down the street from me, and I remember I was sitting in class one day, and the teacher was passing out like graded tests or whatever. And on the bottom of the test, I don't know what it was, but like I was just like drawing stick figures like everywhere, right? And so what I ended up doing was I drew a stick figure with a gun shooting another stick figure.
Oh boy.
And the other stick figure was laying down with like his legs sprawled out and his arms sprawled out, and there was like blood out of his head, like he got shot in the head. Like I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me, but I specifically remember drawing this. And the teacher walked over and she was like, "What is this?" And she snatched the piece of paper and she's like, "Go to the office right now." And I was like, "I didn't draw it. Brandon did. Brandon is like 2 desks over from me. I just straight blamed it on him for no reason at all. I just like, Brandon gave it to me." And then she was like, "Is this true, Brandon?" And she just looks at her and he was like, "Yeah." And like he got suspended for 3 days. And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like he just straight up was just like, "Yup, I drew that." Knowing good and damn well he didn't draw it. I drew the stick figures. I showed it to him. I put it back on my desk and I was coloring in the blood when she picked the piece of paper up. I don't know. I don't know why I guess he just wanted me to be his friend or something. I don't know what it was. But he totally straight up got suspended for 3 days. And even a couple years later, we've never actually talked about it. But a couple years later, we ended up being friends and we were cool. He never ever brought it up again. Never ever brought. I'm just like, I cannot believe he straight took that for no. Like, how did he explain that to his parents? Like, did he just like believe that he drew it and forgot? Like, I don't know. I don't understand it. But I can get my mom. I told my mom that story. She knows the truth and everything. I went home that day and I was like, "So Brandon got suspended for 3 days today." And she's like, "What did he do?" And I was like, "Well, I drew a stick figure shooting another stick figure, but I blamed it on him." And so I ended up getting in trouble. I lost my Game Boy for like a week for that because first of all, I drew like I was like drawing inappropriate things on top of the fact that I lied about it and blamed it on, you know, my friend or whatever. So she ended up taking my Game Boy for a week. So I got in trouble too at the end of the day. But if I could bring my mom on stream right now, and she would tell you the story. It's fucking true. So. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, dude. It's pretty crazy.
I think, like, I have, like, a similar story, except, we were, like, it was me and my friend, Logan, right? Mm-hmm. And we were just sitting at the table, and we were, he was like, "Yo, you want to do something?" I was like, "What?" So he started writing the letter F, right?
Oh, God, okay. Okay.
And so, like, I write the letter U, right? And then he writes the letter C, and we both start like writing the K, but like we didn't finish the K, and so then I lightly, you know, just like draw the last line to the K, right?
Okay.
And then he darkens it, and then the teacher comes over and sees it. I blame it on him. We both get in trouble.
Oh my God.
And then like we get home, and I'm like, "Mom, it wasn't me, it was him." And she's like, "Yeah, okay."
Yo, why is that like why do I see you getting in trouble for something like that? Why does that fit you so well? Why does that story fit you so well, Jay? Holy shit. That's Jay's like, oh my God, that's too funny. That's too funny. That is like the most perfect trouble story for Jay. Like, yeah, I was a bad kid. You know, me and my friend, we took turns writing fuck on a piece of paper. Got caught. Like, it's just like, that's just the most random fucking thing in the world.
I don't even know how I know that word. I don't even know how I knew that word back then.
Hey, you want to do something? F. Oh, yo, we're gonna be real sneaky. You. Like, what the? Oh my God, man.
Talk about your school crush. Oh, there was this one girl named, what was her name? Was it Jasmine? Mm-hmm. She ain't pay attention to me at all until I broke my finger.
Until what? Until you broke your finger?
Yeah.
Did you think you were badass because you broke your finger? Like, what?
No, see, what happened was I broke my finger,
okay.
Right? And I came in with this, like, with this little cast thing on my finger. Mm-hmm. And then she comes up to me. She never comes up to me to talk to me, whatever.
Okay.
She says, "Oh, look." She's like, "Look, Javon, I jammed my finger." I'm just like, uh-huh. And I just walk away. I'm like, "Now you want to talk to me? Okay,
bitch."
And I just walk away and go play with the Connects, man.
Yo, you had Connects in school?
Yes, dude.
What? Yo, man, yo, futuristic ass school and shit, man. What the hell? Man. Damn it.
I'm telling you, man. I was just like, I'm just like, really? of all times for you to like talk to me, you do it when I have a broken finger.
When I was in oh man, I got a couple of school crush stories actually. I'll tell the first one because it happened in the same class in 3rd grade. There was this girl who was a 4th grader. Her name was Amy. And I know I still remember her last name to this day, but I'm not gonna release her last name. But she has a pretty common last name, to be fair though. But so anyway, her name was Amy. And she just had like this weird, like she had this infatuation with me. Like she was just like, loved me so much. She would write me love letters every day. We rode the same bus. That's really the only time we saw each other is because we rode the same bus. Because, you know, back in elementary school, like younger kids and older kids, like if you were in different classes, like you all had recess and lunch all at a different time. And I remember she used to write me love letters during the day and she would give them to me on the bus. And I would go home and like I had it in my hand when I got off the bus one day. And my mom was like, "What is that? Is that from the school?" And I was like, "Oh no, it's just a letter some girl gave me." And she was like, "Some girl gave you? Hold the fuck up, man! It's some girl." So she goes and reads it, and she was like, I remember the first part of the letter was the first part of the letter from her said, "I can't believe how cute you are. I love your hair. I love your face, and I love your smile." And my mom was like, "This girl's in love with you? Who is she?" And so I want you to know, my mom wasn't like, she wasn't like crazy, right? Or my mom's like, she wasn't crazy though. But my mom did, like, one of the days we had like a not parent teacher conference, but what is it like where you bring like your mom to school for breakfast or whatever.
Yeah, I know.
Whatever the fuck, I can't remember what it's called. But so, and she was like, she brought her dad or her mom or whatever in, and I remember telling my mom, I was like, "That's Amy right there," and so then my mom was like, "Oh, she's kind of cute. Okay, I see you do your thing then, do your thing," and so then like I don't even remember what happened. Like 4th grade, she just didn't talk to me. I don't know. Like I really have no idea. Like 4th grade, she didn't talk to me. And then I didn't really be friends with her. Like I wasn't really friends with her outside of that until like I want to say high school, because I think she went to a different. I don't know. I feel like she went to a different middle school than me, or maybe she did. Maybe we just had different classes or whatever. But I didn't really even like get to like be acquainted with her again until high school, and she was a bitch in high school, man. And I remember I was like joking with her one day. I went up and I was like, "Hey Amy, like you remember all that shit from like 4th grade, like 3rd and 4th grade, when you used to write me all those love letters?" And she just looked at me, she's like, "I didn't write you any fucking love letters." And I'm like, "Whoa, okay, relax, you did. My mom knows about it. I'm pretty sure she still has them somewhere. So relax, bitch." And yeah, like it was just like super rude for no reason, but I don't know, she was like turned out to be a bitch and like nobody liked her. So that was that. But then like in 4th grade, there was this girl, and I wish I could remember this girl's last name, because like I was trying to remember what her last name was, because she was actually pretty cool. Like she was a cool person. And we were like boyfriend girlfriend in 4th grade, and her name was Kylie, and I have no goddamn clue what her last name is. And Kylie's a pretty, it's not a very common name, you know what I mean? But it's like I can't, there's no way in hell I could search her name without getting Kylie Jenner or whatever her name is, right? So it's like I don't even bother anymore. But I did a few years ago, I tried to find her again, but I literally could not find her. And we were like boyfriend and girlfriend for like 2 months in school. And I remember this one day she brought this picture of her as a baby in, or like she was real young, like kindergarten, like before that, like daycare. And it was like she brought it in, and she was like, "Here, I want you to have this picture of me, because since we're boyfriend and girlfriend now, this is like a present to you of me." And I'm like, "Okay." So then like I put it in my binder or whatever in class, and I feel like I've told you, I don't know if you guys know the story about the kid Jake from back in the day, where I broke his tooth or whatever when we had braces. But this kid Jake, like we always used to get into a fight. Like, well, not always. He was like another one of those kids like I didn't really like. Like we were friends one day, but not friends the other day. And I had this picture of Kylie in my binder, and I literally just put it in there and turned around and went and sat down at my desk, because we had we didn't have lockers, we had cubby holes, right? You remember those like little cubby things? Mm-hmm. So we had those. And I literally just turned around from my cubby hole and went and sat down at my desk, and Jake sat beside me. And I unzipped my damn binder, opened it up, and it's like inside the little mesh like zipper thing in my binder. And Jake looks at me, he's like, "Who is that?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's Kylie." He's like, "Why do you have a picture of Kylie?" And he liked her as well. He's like, "Why do you have a picture of Kylie?" And I'm like, "Because she's my girlfriend. We've been like, she's been my girlfriend for like pretty much all year." And then he turns around, he looks at Kylie. He's like, "You gave him a picture of you?" And she's like, "Yeah." And then he's like, why didn't you give me a picture of you? I like you more than he does. And so there's this whole like 4th grade drama about that for like 2 days. 2 days he was just so salty about it. And so I ended up like leaving this picture. I'm like, well, if he's gonna be salty about it, I'm gonna fucking flaunt it in his face. Like, fuck this kid. So I left it in my binder, and I hid this one from my mom though. Like my mom didn't know about this one, but I hid it I put it in my binder, left it in there, whatever. And every day he would get so salty and upset about it. And I ended up telling him, I was like, I'm sorry that she's not your girlfriend, man. You got to go find somebody else. There's plenty of fish in the sea. And that was like a term that always just got thrown around back in the day. It still does to this day, but there's always plenty of fish in the sea. And I said that to him, and it made him so fucking mad. And he ended up going over to my desk, opening my binder, trying to unzip the little mesh thingy and try to pull the picture out at the same time, but it tore the picture in half. And I was like, what the hell? And then he turns around to Kylie and he's like, see, he wouldn't do this he wouldn't do this for you if you were my girlfriend. And she was like, wow, you're right. Like that. And I was like, what? And so then me and Kylie broke up like right then and there. And then her and Jake were boyfriend and girlfriend. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know what's happening, man. What the hell is this? And then 5th grade, she wasn't there. She was not there in 5th grade for the 5th grade year. I don't remember what happened to her, but she just disappeared. I don't know. But it was literally the fastest like breakup, and she had a new man instantly, and I was just like, what was that? I honestly don't know. And then like I'm pretty sure after Christmas break, she didn't come back after Christmas break. I don't know what it was, but she didn't come back after Christmas break. And then like that's the story I told you about when Jake, like, he was like collecting papers because the teacher wanted him to collect papers, and he was like he wouldn't, or no, he wasn't collecting papers. I think it was actually Kylie that was collecting papers. Now I think about it, maybe that was before. Maybe I got into a fight with him before all that other shit happened. Oh yeah, that's right. Because I liked Kylie originally in 4th grade, and she was collecting papers, and we used to do the little like we would do this, and like we give, like, you get it, and like keep taking it back, and he got really mad and he was like, give her the paper. And I was like, oh, relax, Jake, like, is this a joke? And then he like stood up behind me and he was like grabbing my wrist and shit and trying to get the paper out of my hand. And I was like, Jake, get the hell off me. And he was like, give her the paper right now, she needs to collect them. And I was like, hold on a second. And so then I ended up like pushing the chair out from behind me and like turning around and grabbing his shirt and throwing him into the teacher's podium. And he had braces and it chipped his front tooth. Like he literally had like this much of his tooth left under his braces. Like he had no tooth left at all. And then his dad came in like the next day, or he like started crying, all this other shit. And that's why me and Kylie were boyfriend and girlfriend, because she thought I was pretty cool because I did that. And that's why we were originally boyfriend and girlfriend. Then she ended up giving me the picture like a month or two later. That's what it was. That's the story right there. But then like the next day, Jake's dad comes to school, and my teacher's name was Miss Cruel. She was this mean ass black lady that had a podium, but she had like this super oversized chest, and she never used her podium. She would literally write all her stuff on her little notebook. Like she would put it on her boobs and write like that, like it was her podium. But she had me stand out in the hall, and I was standing there. It was me and Jake and Jake's dad. And my dad was supposed to be like, I guess he was parking the car. I don't know what he was doing, but he was coming in, like he was like, I was waiting for him to get there, and Jake's dad was standing there. And Jake's dad was like a redneck type guy. He was like, if you ever put your hands on my son again, I swear to God, I'll come down here. And I saw my dad walking down the hallway, so I got all cocky because everybody was afraid of my dad in school. So I got cocky, and I just kind of laughed at it in his face. He's like, what are you laughing at? If you ever put your hands on my son again, I'll come down here. And my dad said, and he said, and I'll something. And my dad stops him and said, and you'll do what? And he turns around and he was like, my dad straight punk bitched the hell out of Jake's dad. It was the funniest shit ever, dude. It was the funniest shit ever. And legit, like, everybody was afraid of my dad. My dad's not even like a big dude. Like, I don't know why everybody's so scared of my dad, but he's not a scary looking guy. Like, I don't know. But Jake's dad was like, he turned around, he looked, he's like, and he didn't say anything else. He just stopped. Like my dad put the fear of God in that man. It was funny as hell. It was the funniest thing ever, dude. Oh my God. I just remember standing there just laughing. And then my dad was like, my dad said, well, if I remember correctly, and I'm pretty sure the rest of the kids in this class saw that Jake put his hands on my son first. So if it happens again, I hope my son whoops your son's ass. And then Jake was like, I'm not gonna touch him again. I swear, I'm not gonna touch him. And then I just looked at Jake, and then Jake like looked down at the floor, and then we went back in class. class later that day, and I straight up told Jake, I was like, man, as long as you don't put your hands on me, we're cool. We can be friends. I don't hate you. It was funny as hell, dude. It was really funny. We were cool after that. We were chill.
That's hilarious.
I don't know. It was the funniest thing ever. Also, I just realized we're like 5 minutes over time, by the way. I'm gonna go to. I don't want to do 20 more encounters. I'm gonna do 5 more encounters. We're at 130 encounters right now. We're gonna do 5 more encounters before we head out, because we haven't found this damn shiny Shuppet. It's driving me crazy. I got lost in story mode. You guys know how I fucking go on a tangent when I start telling stories, but that's what you guys always want, though. So shit.
Hilarious.
Yeah. I feel bad because I feel like I started to tell the same stories over and over and over, but I guess a lot of you guys hadn't heard that. So I swear I've told that story like.
I remember the paper story and the Jake kid.
Yeah.
And the dad getting scared of your dad.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I was gonna say, because I know I've told that story somewhere before. I tell this damn story so much that I can't even remember.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Until he stole your girl.
I didn't know it was about the Kylie girl, though.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't even upset because, like, I liked her, but I also liked this other girl. Her name was Renee, and she was cool as hell. Like, she was, like, super chill. Like, Renee was awesome. And so, like, when me and Kylie, like, literally broke up that day, and then her and Jake were, like, boyfriend and girlfriend literally 35 seconds later, like, I wasn't even upset. I was like, all right, well, I kind of like Renee anyway. Like, it's not even that big of a deal. Like, she gave me this picture of her because she thought I stopped liking her, and then I liked Renee, and so she gave me this picture to be like, oh, we're boyfriend and girlfriend, and all this other shit. And then, like, 2 days later, it all went to shit, and then, like, I was like, that's cool with me. I like Renee anyway, so whatever. Like, have my sloppy seconds, Jake. Like, take the sloppy seconds. Have fun with a broken ass tooth, bitch nigga. Like, I don't give a damn. I don't care.
You can't be doing
and his tooth still to this day has not grown. Like, he has one tooth that's longer than the other because of me. And I take great pride in that. I don't give a damn. Fuck that kid. No, I don't hate him. I don't hate him or anything like that. But back in the day, I was just like, man, fuck you.
He caught the permanent tooth?
He caught that. Yo, it was his permanent teeth because he had, like, his teeth were real messed up just because they grew in really weird. And so he had braces, and he had just gotten braces too. Like, he didn't have his braces for maybe, like, because I know in 3rd grade he didn't have them. When we came back after the summer, he had braces. So he probably had them, like, he probably got them, like, at the beginning of the summer or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, he had his two front teeth were permanent teeth, and he had 1.5 permanent front teeth. So, whatever, fuck that kid.
Good game, GG.
I just remember he had this blue shirt. It was like one of those do you guys know what, like, Jinx? Do you guys remember the brand or the clothing brand Jinx? How they had, like, real, like, flashy shit, and they would have, like, the diamond, like, studded stuff on their shirt, and it was like all fake shit, but it was like there was like skulls all over it, and it was like one of those real, like, weird feeling shirts. Like, you know what I'm talking about, Jay?
I kind of do.
It's like, it was like one of those shirts that you would see like it was like, it was trying to be like real modern, but it was like skulls all, like, it had, like, I mean, it was a pretty cool design, but it was like, it's too damn much. It was like, I don't know how to explain it. It was like real colorful, like, crazy looking shirt. It might not have been in Jinx. I don't remember what it was, but anyway, I just remember grabbing his shirt, and when I threw him into the, like, he had a blue Jinx or blue skull shirt. It had all these like little diamond things going all over the fucking place, and it was like, felt real weird or whatever. But I just remember I grabbed his shirt, like, right here, and I threw him into the podium, and like one of his little fake diamonds or whatever, like, came off of his shirt, and it was in my hand. I, like, threw it on the ground. I remember that, dude. I literally remember gripping this kid's shirt and just throwing with all of my might, just throwing him into the podium. I didn't specifically throw him into the podium. I threw him, like, through, like, 3 or 4 desks, and he just stumbled into the podium. So it wasn't my fault. I just threw him. But whatever.
My goodness.
Like Ed Hardy shirts. Yeah, that's what it is. Ed Hardy. What did I say? I said Jinx. It was Ed Hardy. Yeah. There you go. That's, like, look it up, Jay, right now. Look up, like, Ed Hardy's skull shirt or something like that, and you'll see what I'm gonna look it up too. You'll see what I'm talking about. Let me see. Ed Hardy skull shirt. It's like skull and yeah. These shirts right here. Yeah. Those types of shirts. Okay. But, like, his had, like, these diamonds or whatever. Like, it's a pretty cool little design. I mean, for white people, it was cool. Like, you wouldn't catch me fucking dead wearing that shit, but Like it was a cool little design, but I just remember grabbing his shirt and pulling those. Like I pulled like one of the little thingies off of it. I don't know.
Not bad.
Weird things that you remember, man. Like I can literally like I can feel the tips of my fingers like grabbing that fabric on the shirt. Like I can still feel that to this day. I was just so mad. I was like, if you don't get the hell up off me in front of the girl I like, you're embarrassing me in front of my friends. God damn it! Like I was mad, man. I was mad. Wait, didn't I say I was gonna go 5 more encounters? Damn it, we're at 137. All right, we go 3 more.
Yep, there you go.
I wasn't even paying attention once again. There I go, not paying attention. I'm telling you, I get on a damn tangent and I just lose track of time.
I mean, time flies when you have fun.
You once threw a kid out of the window for kicking your
what?
neck? Oh my god.
Wait. Kicking your
The
neck?
Respectable Hat says, I once threw a kid out the window for kicking my neck. This nigga was Hulk. What the hell? Like, what the fuck? Hulk ass motherfucking Jesus Christ. Respectable Hat. That's crazy.
That's just not right. Like, dang. Dang. Why did you need to throw a kid out of the window?
If I get 200 shinies during this live stream, you'll send me a video of you eating a chunk of wasabi. What?
I feel like you want to die. Like, I really feel like you want to die at that point.
Do. I don't know, man. I have more. Like, I want to tell more stories, but if I start telling more stories, we'll be here for another hour. Yeah, we'll be here for another hour, and I don't want to do that. We'll save the stories for next week. Yeah. That is, if I can remember. Okay, so I'm gonna try to remember. I'm gonna give you guys tips to remind me to tell you about the stories. Give me the tip. Just remind me next week to tell you about Kylie in the football incident. I might. I might have told this story before, but remind me to tell you about Kylie in the football incident and the soccer. I don't know how to. Soccer ping pong. There we go. Soccer ping pong and Kylie football incident. Remember that. Write it down because I won't remember it. I swear to God, I won't remember it. So next week, remind me to tell you about the story, and I'll tell you the story of Kylie and the football incident and the soccer ping pong.
Kylie football.
Yep.
Wait, soccer ping pong?
Soccer ping. Just say soccer ping pong, and I'll remember it.
Got him. I have it in my Shiny Hunting note.
You have it? Oh God. Okay. Cool.
I have like a bunch of sticky notes on my desktop.
Do a series called Storytime with Twit. I can't do that because I end up telling all my stories and I'll just repeat all the damn stories. Yep. But we just hit 140 encounters. Still no shiny Shuppet. I don't know what's going on, but hey, we didn't crash today, and hopefully we didn't lag today. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream though. Shout out to everybody that is here, all 265 of you guys, which is crazy right now. And we also smashed, you guys smashed that like button. Make sure you smash it even more if you haven't already. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. So we'll be back next week for like, oh, there we go. We'll be back next week for like week what? Technically like 3, I think, 2 or 3. Actually being able to finish a live stream for the Shuppet. But if you guys enjoyed, make sure again you guys go check the description for the stream down below. Check out everybody's channels, myself and Jay included, as well as hit up the Lumiose main page, man, and find out some other interesting and entertaining content for you guys to watch in the meantime. But with that being said, I'm gonna get up on out of here now. I'm gonna mute my game. There we go. I'm gonna get up on out of here now. I'll let Jay say his goodbyes.
I'm gonna go eat me some din-dins.
Yo,
some chicken.
Shout out to Orange Fanta once again.
Oh.
Refreshing. Oh. Anyway, so you guys enjoy the music. We're gonna get out of here now. As always, though, it has been Twit, and we'll catch you guys next week. I'm out.
Fanta.
Peace.
Thank you for joining us. Welcome to LumioStation.